Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mark Bailey and I own a photography studio that I've had for over 15 years. And over those 15 years, I have made every single mistake that you could think of. Now, in today's video, I'm going to go through the exact process of a lead coming through to us taking the deposit and confirming that booking with the client. Now, I mentioned in earlier videos that our leads will come from mainly Facebook, Instagram, referrals, competitions, model calls, paid sessions. Okay, when those leads come through, it's really important that we capture that data properly. So we have a really good system in place that puts them into a pipeline. Now it's important that you get your own system, whether it might be a spreadsheet or whether you do go for some sort of CRM system that can then monitor and help you nurture all of these leads, because these leads are very valuable. Now once that lead comes in, for us we have a automated text message that goes straight to the client. On that, it's just a confirmation that we've received their interest, that we'll be in touch with them as soon as possible. If it's a night time, the text message will be slightly different, so just say it's a bit late to call now, but I will give you a call first thing in the morning. However, the most important part of our message, there's a little bit that says, if you want to jump the queue, click this link, it'll take you to our calendars and you can book your own session and pay your deposit. Really nice when we wake up in the mornings and that's happened, and you wake up and you're like, oh wow, we've not even been awake, not even been working, and we've already got a booking that's just come in. Really, really nice when that happens. Now, you might not have that. You may decide you don't want it. But for us, that works quite well. Now, let's just talk about a normal lead that's coming in during the day. That lead will come in and they'll get a automated text. We use our 5-minute challenge. If we can get in touch with that client within the first 5 minutes, their intent is a lot higher, and the conversion rate, the chance of us actually getting them to become a paid client, a client that books in there and then, goes right through the roof. So I massively implore you to do the same thing. Set yourself a 5-minute challenge for every lead that comes through. You'll not always be able to do it. You might have a 9-5, or you might be in a shoot, or you just can't do it straight away. That is fine. But for everyone that you can do it, you will start to see an improvement on your conversions. It's worth keeping track of that, and just, every time you do phone a client within those first 5 minutes, just make a note of it and compare it to the ones where, you get in touch with them hours later. Never days. Make sure you get in touch with that client straight away. Okay, so we'll get in touch with the client. Once we're on the phone with them, we will then break our conversation down. Now, one of the biggest turn-offs for a client is, oh, I've got to pay a deposit right now. I don't have my bank card, or I need to speak to my partner, or, oh, can I go away and think about it? These are all smoke screens, and it can put a proper downer on it. Now, what we learned very early on was we can talk about how great the photo shoot is. So let's take, say, Cake Smash Photography, for example. We'll talk about how great it is. We'll do like the little mini shoot at the beginning so that we can get some family pictures for them. And then we'll bring out the cake and the kids go crazy. They smash the cake to pieces. It's really good fun. It's so nice when you see their eyes light up, and they've been told all their lives, don't play with your food. Now all of a sudden, here's the prettiest piece of food and they get to smash it to pieces, and the pictures are amazing. The mums, the dads, they're on such big highs and they're so excited for this session. If at the end of it, we then turn around and go, oh, by the way, you now need to pay a £25 deposit, it takes away that emotional peak that they were having. So for us, we found if we bring that up a lot earlier on in the conversation and we do it as a matter of fact, for us, we'll have people who've won a competition. We'll have people who are fully paid clients, or we'll have people who are, say the model call. 3 very different types of people. So I make it very clear to them that, look, whether you're fully paid, discounted, or a free voucher, you've got to pay a £25 deposit at the time of booking. It just secures your slot. Now, this will do twofold for us. For us, we call it a pre-qualifier. I can't run my studio on £25 deposits. I'm not fussed about the £25 deposit. It's not going to help me pay the bills. Okay. What it does is it filters out vultures who are flying around looking for the freebies. Now, I've mentioned vulture and other birds in my videos before. We use bird personalities in our studio, and I will do a video just on bird personalities because it's so important. It really lets you look at clients differently And where you might have had somebody who was just rude, once you put them into a category of a bird type, you realise that's just who they are, and they won't respond to you how you think if you try to kill them with kindness. Sometimes they need a different approach. So bird personalities is definitely worth a watch. So I will get that video made, and that definitely give that a good watch. That will help you. Now, coming back to this deposit is not about the money, it's about the intent, and it will help get rid of those vultures and filter out the low spends or the zero spends that would come in and just use your time and not spend with you. And also, it's a little bit making you realize that there's clients out there who are prepared to put their hand in their pocket and give you £25 going, I'm ready to spend, I want to come and see you, I want to get some pictures. And again, that just increases your average spend with your clients because they've got that deposit with you. One of the great things with deposits as well is money spent is money forgotten. So when that client then comes in, that's £25 deposit they can use towards pictures. And once that happens, they're no longer putting up a brick wall towards the sales process. They're in a buying or spending mood, which is great. So let's get back to the booking process. So we would be on the phone with the client. We will bring up the deposit very early on. That way, if their emotional peaks up here and then it drops down with the deposit, I can then talk about the family shoot that we're going to do and then the cake smash and how great it is, and then let's get you booked in. So we then end on an emotional high, and the conversion rate goes up with that. It's shown in the amount of people that will then book in with us. Once that client's booked in, we will then put them into our calendar. Now from this point on, they need to get a confirmation email with frequently asked questions on there just to make sure they get the best from their shoot. Also the address of how to get to us, and what they should do if they've got any questions and things like that. From that point on, between the booking in all the way up to the shoot, we then put something in the calendar or a little reminder for us to give that client a phone call. The photographer will phone them before the shoot just to run through some ideas with them. Now, if you are a one-man band, it's still important that you do this so the client feels like they're in the forefront of your mind. So you might just give them a quick call. I'm just running through some ideas. What kind of colour schemes are you thinking? What are you guys going to be wearing? Have you thought about where this is going to go in the house and stuff? Fantastic, great, and it just helps you be more prepared, but also gets your client thinking about the photography, the shoot that's coming up and where it's going to go, and again just helps nurture this spending mentality for when they come into your studio. Now, when it comes to the actual day of the session, or the day before I should say, we will send them a reminder text. So that reminder text will go out the day before at around about 12 o'clock. It's really important why we choose 12 o'clock, because that's the middle of the day, and chances are, say if it's newborn, they may be in a mother-baby group, and it's always nice if they can then let other people know, little Emily has got her photo shoot tomorrow. Oh, I haven't booked mine yet, I need to do that. So that's why we send it at 12 o'clock. On the day of the session, they will then get another reminder text at 9 o'clock first thing. Okay. This way, the client can't forget. This really reduces the no-show rate or the cancel on the day rate. And again, with our deposits, we put a thing in place saying that, you need to let us know by 3 o'clock the day before. After that, if it's after 3 o'clock, your deposit is gone. You can't get it back because that's a wasted session for us. Now, we're covered because we send them a text message at 12 o'clock. That's before the 3 o'clock cut-off point, so they've got plenty of time. We also make sure it's in our emails as well, and we make sure it's very high up, so it's the second sentence in our emails. Guys, deposits, this is really important. We don't want you to lose your deposit, so if you need to cancel or rearrange, let us know by 3 o'clock the day before. We put it across as though we're trying to help them, which we are, because we don't want upset customers coming into us. We also don't want customers who don't turn up, then complain because they don't get the deposit back and leave us bad reviews. So again, that's really important for us. Now, if we miss any of these stages, these steps, they can cause problems a lot further down the line. So again, for us, I mentioned about the systems that we have in place. We have a fantastic system where the leads will come through into our pipeline. As they move along the pipeline, different text messages and emails are automated that go to them. For us, when we phone a client, we're just dialing the number, and whether they answer or not, we move them along. The correct email, the correct text message will get sent to them. Once the client books in with us, and we create that booking, all of our emails are automated. All of our text messages are automated. We don't have to do anything else. We create the booking, create it, forget it. The only thing we need to do is make that phone call to the client before they come in. This has made a massive difference to our studio, and it makes the day-to-day running of the studio so much nicer, because no longer are we going and looking at a bad sale in that design room and going, what's gone wrong here? And we look and, oh, they didn't get this text, or they didn't get that email. Or, no longer do we get clients phoning us up going, I've not had my confirmation email, am I definitely booked in? Because it's automated, it's great. So, if you are stressing, if you are very busy, it's certainly worth looking at some sort of system like what we've got, because it does make a very big difference. So that is our processes. Now, if you found this useful, please do give me a like and give me a subscribe. I don't have very big targets at the moment. I just want to, see where I can get to. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you guys are too. Please give me a like and subscribe. Hit me up in the comments with anything that you're struggling with and what sort of video you'd like to see next. If you'd like to see the bird personalities video, please put in the comments bird personalities, and I'll make sure that I tag you once that video comes out. But I hope you found this useful, guys. Thank you so much for sticking along, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Bye.